So I hope everyone is having a blessed, great, beautiful day. I know I've been talking about us gearing up for warfare and battle and being on the field, but I just wanted to have a little moment with you guys that I thought was funny that when I received this message. Um, God's not really playing with us no more. Like, He really only wants what you want. If you don't want His love, He's not going to force you to have it. He's not going to force you to show up for yourself. He's not going to force you to be dedicated to the things that you want in your life anymore. We're at the final stretch of this. And what I mean by that is we are now creating new vibrations. We are now most of us are awakened. Most of us are on the spiritual path of enlightenment. Most of us are reaching Christ consciousness. Most of us are getting there. Most of us are understanding the newness that is happening. That's not really new. It's old school stuff, but it's being taught a little differently so we can understand it on a different vibration. But right now we are really in a whole warfare, a whole battle, and a lot of us are not even trying to pick up the weapons. And God is like, I don't have time to waste with y'all. I don't have time to waste with the people who not trying to pick up the equipment. He's not trying to waste his time trying to force people to join in on the battlefield, who trying to force people to join the army. Like, he wants people who want to come, that's going to be loyal, that's going to be faithful, that's going to represent him freely and boldly. Because when you are fighting for your sister or you fighting for your brother, you come and you ready to pop off. You ready to go for war. You ready to go to battle, right? You need to be just like that right now, because there's a lot of spirits that's coming up against your brothers and your sisters and your cousins and your aunties and your mamas and them. You got to know what you're fighting in this spiritual warfare. And God wants us all to be equipped for it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you got that gangster nature and you a gangster at heart, bro, it's time for you to now be a gangster for God. It's time for you to now ready to fight for the battlefield. It's time for you now to get equipped and turn that thug mentality, that hot boy, hot girl mentality you got in the streets or whatever you was doing. It's now time for you to bring it on to God. It's now time for you to use that same aggressive energy you got out here, and you ready to fight everybody that's talking about your mama, that's trying to do things to your brother. You ready? You got the Glock, you got the 9, you got whatever you got. Cause y'all, I don't really know weapons. I just be shouting out stuff. But whatever you got, use it in the spiritual war, because it is a battle out here and we're fighting every day. So I need you to stay armored up. I need you to stay ready. I need you to be committed to fighting for God's battlefield. I need you to stay ready for that. Are you ready? Because God wants to make sure you're ready before he puts you there and you don't know what you're doing. Be ready. Stay ready. It's time.